Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about Kristaps Porzingis and how he might be back to his all-star self. But before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, like the video, and comment down below who you think the best team in the NBA is. Like the Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Rockets, Celtics, 76ers, maybe even the Mavericks, who knows? But yeah. Kristaps has been on a tear, an absolute tear over the past 4 to 5 games with Luka Doncic out. And they've had an incredibly hard streak of games. Like the past 4 games, which Doncic has played just 2 minutes because he got injured in the first game 2 minutes in. He will be back in about a week most likely, which is good because I'm not saying that they're a better team with Doncic out. But I'm just saying they're not that bad with him out. They're still a good team. They're an underrated team with him out. But over the past 4 games, they've played Miami. They've been playing Milwaukee at Milwaukee. They played Boston. And they played at Philadelphia. Some of the hardest games in the entire league. The 4 best teams in the East they played. So they were also a different time zone that they usually are. So that's incredibly hard to play. But Kristaps still balled out, scoring 22, 26, 23, and 22 in the games. And against Miami, he went 22 points and 14 rebounds and played in 40 minutes. That's insane, and they barely lost. They lost by 4 points. 4 points without Luka Doncic for most of the game. He played 2 minutes. But basically without Luka Doncic, they barely lost to one of the best teams in the East. And then they played Milwaukee, at Milwaukee. They're on an 18-game win streak. They're the hottest team in the league. They have MVP frontrunner, but they don't win. 33 minutes from Kristaps, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, which he's not an assist person. Like, he doesn't rack up assists, but 4 assists isn't bad for him. And he was incredibly efficient, going 9 for 19 from field goal percent from the field and 50% from 3. And they had a 4-point win, snapping their 18-game win streak on the road. In a different time zone, I think. They beat Milwaukee. Even if it wasn't the same time zone, that's incredible. They snapped the streak, and then you play Boston, and Kristaps had a great game, even though they barely lost. 6-point loss to arguably the best team in the entire Eastern Conference, which is proving out to be top-heavy, proving out to be way better than we all thought they would be. But 38 minutes, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, and going 8 for 19 from the field, so not the most efficient, but not terrible. Yeah, only a 6-point loss to Boston. That's incredibly impressive. And then just the game that I think we learned that Kristaps was back. Last game Dallas played, they played at Philadelphia. 37 minutes, 22 points, a 19-point win for the Mavericks, and going 10 for 19 from the field. And he had 18 rebounds. A career-high 18 rebounds, even when he was with the Knicks. He beat that. 18 rebounds, 22 points. He almost had a 20-20 game. A couple months from being injured, from still having an ACL tear, from being in rehab. That's just incredibly insane. It's mind-boggling. Especially with Philly, they have a lot of good centers and forwards, like Ben Simmons. He's a power forward if you want him to be. Al Horford, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. That's just incredible that they went 19-point win at Philly. Philly. Different time zone, that's just absolutely mind-boggling. And listen to these streaks that he's had over the past 4 to 5 games. 4 12 or more rebound games in a row. He's picking up those boards, which is absolutely huge, and that's all the time that Luka's been out. 5 20-plus point games in a row. 5 multi-block games in a row. 5-2 or more. That's crazy, especially since 3 of those games, there's been 3 blocks, and each of the past 2 games, he's had 3 blocks. And this is even more crazy. A plus 96 on the court in the past 7 games. Kristaps is back. The statistics show it, the wins show it, and even when Luka comes back, he might not have this great of a stat line, but this improves his confidence so much in himself. And we know that Kristaps is going nowhere. He's still the incredible player that we all thought he was. He might not be worth the $150 million that they paid for him, but he's close to being worth it. And this is only a couple months back from still being in rehab. Kristaps is back. He's an all-star level player, or almost all-star level player on one of the best teams in the West in the entire league. And once Doncic is back, I think he can still ball out. It's not these stats, but I think he's still going to ball out. I think he's going to be part of that dynamic duo that we all wanted to see coming into the year. I don't think they were as great as we all thought, but I think when Doncic comes back, I think they could be that dynamic duo that we all hoped we would see right from the get-go. Might have been a bit too much to ask. I think a lot of people are seeing that now, but I think Porzingis is back and maybe better than ever. Maybe better than with the Knicks. But guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and like the video and comment down below. Who you think the best team in the NBA is? The Mavericks? Definitely could be. The Lakers? Could be. Clippers, Rockets, Milwaukee, Philly, Miami, Boston. There's a lot of good teams this year, I think. Not that Golden State Warriors feel like it was, where the Golden State Warriors are the favorite. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and peace.